With the next free patch of Jurassic World Evolution designed to improve the base game and add a small amount of yet unknown content, it's nearly time for Frontier to start providing some slightly more robust packs that maybe cost a little bit of money, just a little bit of money. I thought we'd have some fun and start speculating on what those packs could be. Well, if we're honest, build a wish list of what we want those packs to be and what they would contain, starting tonight with the obvious, a Jurassic Park Operation Genesis themed pack. Now, I don't think they'd ever call it this or release it first, but there's certainly some aspects of JPOG that I think we'd all like to see transferred across to Evolution, starting with the dinosaurs. Let's look at 5 dinosaurs, a solid number I think for most of the smaller DLC packs to aim for. The first is, of course, Acrocanthosaurus, a much beloved early Cretaceous carnivore. Other than being a large bipedal carnivore, something I think we agree Evolution could do more of, it's got a unique feature in these tall neural spines going down its back, giving it almost a mini sail. It's a popular choice already in the franchise after appearances in not just JPOG, but in Jurassic World the game, Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder, and most importantly, Jurassic Park Warpath, which is just awesome. Go play it if you haven't already. What more reason could we need? Next up we have the Dryosaurus. Now this is maybe not the most exciting dinosaur individually, but it'd fill a much needed niche in Jurassic World Evolution. The game at the moment bottoms out size wise with the Stygimoloch and other Pachycephalosaurids and sort of the Raptor and Dilophosaurus, and whilst they're an appropriate size for say the Velociraptors attempting to hunt them, it'd be nice to have some even smaller dinosaurs wandering around to give the parks a little bit more life and vibrancy. In reality, Dryosaurus wasn't necessarily as small as it is portrayed in JPOG, but an innocent, defenseless little dinosaur would be a welcome addition to the park. Now, we can't add Acrocanthosaurus without also adding Carcharodontosaurus. That would just be mean, and I wouldn't want to be mean to a Carcharodontosaurus. A fan favourite from JPOG, the Carchara would not only add yet another large theropod to the game, but it'd add one that could actually stack up to the Tyrannosaurus Rex in terms of size. We know that the current dinosaurs aren't going to be rescaled, but Frontier have said they'll take the complaints about that under advisement for future dinosaurs. What better way to show they've done that than releasing a new large theropod that does actually stack up to Rexy and the Indominus Rex? A great way to show they've registered the complaints while also providing a widely wanted dinosaur. 2 Gallimimuses, 1 stone, as they say. Probably. Fourth is a herbivore I think a lot of people expected to make it into the game, but was eventually beaten out by a host of other iguanodonts, Ouranosaurus. Whilst I wouldn't be the first to advocate for yet more similar looking herbivores, the Ouranosaurus with its large neural spines similar to the Acrocanthosaurus, though perhaps even bigger in comparison to the body, would give it a unique appearance amongst the other large herbivores in Jurassic World Evolution, which can sometimes maybe blend together a little bit. Not in a blender, that would be horrible. The dinosaur was also a preferred prey for the Spinosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus in JPOG, and that would be a fun way to introduce that old mechanic. Dinosaurs that want to hunt specific other dinosaurs. That would be a nice thing to bring back. Finally, you know it had to be done, Albertosaurus. Appearing in both JPOG and even Jurassic Park Trespasser, this medium-sized carnivore would buff up that group a little bit, you know, Ceratosaurus and the like, although Ceratosaurus is freaking huge in this game, nicely, and along with its pretty awesome smoky brown and lava orange colour scheme, it would be a great addition to Evolution. For those who don't know, the Albertosaurus is rather infamous for its JPOG cry, which, well, it's less of a roar than is a bizarre and incredibly annoying shrieking noise. Whilst I don't want to deal with that every 5 bloody seconds like we had to before, a high-pitched cry now and again as a nostalgic throwback would be pretty awesome. So 5 dinosaurs with a slight and I think needed focus on carnivores, but if we're going to do themed packs down the line, it'd be nice if they introduced a few bonus extras to continue rounding out the game. Whilst the viewing towers and viewing galleries from JPOG did make their return in Evolution, there's a few attractions that didn't quite make the cut, but would be a welcome addition. The balloon tour could return, perhaps updated as a Masrani or Lockwood branded helicopter tour or something, surely not that hard to implement, they've already got the basic models, as well as the viewing dome which gave guests an incredibly up close look at their dinosaurs via underground tunnels and glass above ground domes. Likewise, if they're going to introduce such a pack, then an alternate skin for the gyrospheres, one that changes them to those Jurassic Park classic tour vehicles. It would be a nice nod to the origins of the franchise, though how they'd fit in the current gyrosphere tour thingamajiggy, I have no idea. It's not just attractions and dinosaurs that can make a return, but what about the little decorations? JPOG didn't really go hard in on customization at all, similar to Evolution, but we could manually at least place bins, benches, and even fountains. Similarly, whilst it had less shops altogether, it had rest areas and much more interesting shops, such as the gift shop with its giant rotund theropod floating from above. These shops were much less professional than the ones we have now, but they were also full of personality and fun, something I think is lacking from Evolution's current building roster, where everything is a fairly basic and drab Jurassic World-esque design. That makes sense, of course, I totally get it, but a bit more vibrancy wouldn't go amiss. The big thing I'm sure people want to see in any prospective JPOG pack though is the return of generated islands, one where you can set an amount of trees, rivers, mountains, hit a button and see your creations randomly come to life again and again until you find the one you like. I'm unsure if such a feature will ever make its way into Evolution, though I do believe they're looking at it, and whilst I wasn't a big supporter of such a feature initially, I didn't think it was that necessary, I do think now it would do a lot to extend the lifespan of the game, as random generation always tends to. People just want to go from nothing to 5 stars on one big island they can call their own, and whilst I enjoyed the campaign nature of Evolution, I didn't particularly want to go back and do it all again. This would be a pretty perfect fix. Anyways, there we go folks, what I'd love to see in a future JPOG DLC pack for Evolution. Whether it ever happens or not, who knows, but hey, it's fun to speculate. And God knows we've done a lot of that. Is there anything I missed? Your favourite dinosaur, your favourite feature from JPOG? Maybe a difference between normal and paleo trees? Birds flying overhead? More noticeable visitor deaths? Or even just a return of toilets and the like? Seriously, I'd love that. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you did enjoy this, please consider hitting that like button. It really does help me out. And I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. Quick little shout out at the end, this video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.